This is the follow-up video to the robotic snake arm uploaded last year. In the first video you saw my A-level design technology project, SnakeBot, and it had a big red dome on the end of it, which was funny at the time. The snake robot is not a new concept. Many large organizations have been working on them for years now, and I thought it would make an interesting choice of project if I were to have a go at making one myself. I made this project in the course of 7 months at school, completing it in April 2008. In this video, I'll give you a demonstration of the main features. So here are the modules that make up SnakeBot. You have the base station and the arm itself. Looking more closely at the base station, it has a color LCD screen adapted from a PS1. This screen displays the output from the camera on the end of the arm. There is also a textural LCD screen which displays the menu system. The interface for controlling the arm is this adapted games console controller. The left stick controls the arm's height and left-right sweeping of the arm. The right stick controls the upper portion of the arm, which includes the camera. This little toggle switch here is for entering or exiting the menu. So let's take a look at the menu system now. In the menu there are 3 settings. First one is for lights, which can either be half on or full brightness. There's also infrared lights for when the camera is in night mode, again half or fully on. And the third option is for the mode. Now this is currently in manual mode, which means that the control of the robot is by the game controller, or if you select it to Snake 1, which is a demonstration program, that is where the snake will move to a default predefined program in which it will just do a range of movements just to demonstrate what it can do. So moving on to the actual robotic arm, starting at the front, we have a day-night camera surrounded by white and infrared LEDs. The body itself is a segmented design. The actuation comes from servos in each segment. Here is what a segment looks like. As you can see, servos are mounted inside an aluminium frame, and each segment is separated by these ribs. There are holes cut out of the ribs to allow wires to pass through them. So moving down the length of the arm, all the control wires will be passing through the ribs when they enter the control unit at the back. This box holds all the electronics to allow the arm to move. It's quite large at the moment, but it really doesn't need to be. I was just restricted by circuit board manufacturing facilities at my school, but with industrial manufacturing you could easily shrink down the size of all the electronics inside my project. And actually there's quite a lot of empty space inside there. So now time for a quick demonstration of the features. Both units are on, and you can see straight away that the camera image is displayed on the monitor. So I'm currently in manual mode, which means I can move around the head of the snake. So let's take a look at what I can see. On the screen you can see my bag down there, my project folder to the left. There's a soldering iron. So we take a look at the actual snake to see what it's doing. You can see, again, moving it around, pointing the head, moving the head around down, moving the head back up again, and moving the entire body up and down. So like I said before, there is a menu system on here in which there are a few features we can do. So let me just point the snake towards the camera. So if I enter the menu and I go on to switch on the lights, half brightness for a start, there they come on, and full brightness. Put on full brightness. There we go, that's full brightness. Turn them off again. There we go. And like I said before, this is actually a day-night camera. So if I move it back to somewhere where we can see on the screen, and if I just go and switch off the lights, you'll see the automatic transition from day camera to night, and I can turn on infrared lights for a little bit more light. There we go, to see a little illumination. Not sure if you make it out in the video. Put on full power, see a difference. Yeah, you can see a spotlight up on there. Turn them off again. And just switch back the lights. And the final option on the menu was a automatic program. So if I just straighten out the snake again and enter the menu and then switch on automatic mode, it should do a little dance for us. There we go. This program just tries to replicate the motion of a sine wave. So there it is, my robotic snake arm project. There is still a lot to be done that could improve it further. For example, bring down the size, maybe even reduce the cost of it. If you want to find out more, click on the more info on the right hand side of the page, where you'll find a link to my website, hustechlabs.com, and also a link to an article about my snake robot. On the website, you'll find full details from start to finish on this project.